Hi everyone! Welcome back to my channel. So today we're doing a little fun resin project. I bought some pop sockets and some molds, but they're not here yet. But I was thinking about just trying with what I got. So I've got this pop socket that I'm going to be using, and what I found is that I had some cupcake molds that actually fit the top. So I've got that shape, and I've got a heart shape, and then I've got actually the packaging the pop socket came in. So that might work. I'm just gonna try them and see if I can get a nice mold from them. So what I'll be using is the River and Art resin from Silicons and More. I was kindly gifted this one and I want to try it out. So I will be putting on my mask when I start pouring. So I will be a little bit less easy to hear, so hopefully it wouldn't influence the sound as much. Otherwise I will be doing a voiceover. So let's get into some mixing. So I'm going to be using my little silicone cups, and I've got some plastic stir sticks I like to use, and then my kitchen scale, so that's going to go on 0. And of course we need some gloves. So I've got these nitro gloves. These are better to use with chemicals than the latex one. So if you can get your hands on these, get these instead. And I will be using my mask. So I got a new mask because I've been doing a lot more resin, and it's really important to protect your lungs by wearing a respirator. So I've got this one. I was kindly gifted it by Silicons and More. So let's unbox it together. I'm just gonna cut it open. So it comes in this reusable pouch. You can reseal it after use. So let's get it open. So this is the mask, and it comes with a safety instruction. So I'm going to read this before I'm going to use it. But let's take a look at the mask. This one doesn't have the removable filters, but this is good for a couple months of use because I don't do that much resin. So I've got one strap to go behind my head and one to go behind my neck. Okay, let's see. So go up like this and pull, and just pull in like so. And then you can adjust the strap in the back. It fits really nicely with my glasses, so that's really nice. So I'll be wearing this for every resin. It doesn't matter if you're doing a lot of resin or a little bit of resin. It's still chemicals what you're using, so please wear a respirator. Please wear your gloves. Follow the safety instructions from the manufacturer. It's really important. So let's do some resin. So this is a 2-to-1, and it has a working time of about 40 minutes. So what I was thinking is doing the hardener first. And the hardener is going to be, let's see, so I want about 60 grams. I hope it's big enough. So I'm going to use a syringe to get some out of the bottle. And then I'm just going to put it in here. Okay, I'm going to need a lot more. So I might do 30 grams. I can always make more. So it's going to be 10 of the hardener, like so. And I keep the syringe separate from the other products. And I will clean it with some alcohol. When I'm done, I will clean all my utensils with the alcohol. So 20 grams of the resin. Like so. Okay, so I've got 20 grams of the resin and 10 grams of the hardener. So until you mix them, nothing will happen. As soon as I pour this one into here, it will start to react, and then my time is going to start. So let's get a timer ready. I'm going to set it for 3 minutes. So when I start pouring this in, like so, and then I will start my timer for 3 minutes. So as I showed before, the resin will turn slightly cloudy, and it will get clear when you're fully mixed. So go over the bottom, scrape the sides, and don't forget to scrape your stick. Then stirring, it's nice and clear. So let's put some in each container. I will be making some genuine violet, so it's a purplish color, and some white. These were also kindly gifted, so I'm really happy to try these out. I'm just gonna pour some in. So let's see. It's about, I think this is way too much, but I'm not going to use that much purple. So let's see. And then I've got my clear. So first I'm going to mix up my colors. So you don't need much. I'm just gonna put some on here. Like, I think that should be enough. I don't want it fully opaque. So let's see. Oh yeah, that's more than enough color. That's a really pretty color. Okay, let's make some white. So I think I might do the same, but I want it a little bit more white, so I'm going to take a little bit more because this is 10 milliliters and the purple is 5. So I'm going to put this in. I can always add more, you can never take it away. Let me show you. It's looking pretty good. I think that's about the color I'm looking for. So I want to give this a little bit of tint. I don't want to contaminate it, so I'm just going to take a little bit on a stick. I think that should be enough. Yeah, that's more than enough. Like so. So this can go. So I've got this lovely milky white. And I'm going to add some abalone shell from Berlin. Like, this stuff you need to put your mask on as well. It's really fine. And you don't want a lot. You want like the tiniest amount. I just want the sparkle, so that is all we're gonna need. Mix it in, and it will give just slightest hint of a sparkle in it. It's really pretty. So let's pour the base in. I might have already made it too opaque. Let's do some purple lines. I'm going to heat it up a little bit. So I'm going for a little bit like a marble idea. This is my first time using this technique and using this resin, so it's all just an experiment, having fun and working out what works and what doesn't work. And I've got my white. Let's see. so. So I just got a little bit of gold metallic powder. I'm going to put some in my little cup. And I'm just going to put my stick through it and run it through like so. So already, see how much I have left over? It's just the tiniest amount. So I'm gonna put these away, let them dry, and I'll see you when it's unmolding time. So let's unmold these. They're finally cured. It took a little bit longer than I thought because I forgot this is actually a resin that's normally used for up to 10 centimeters. So this is a little bit thin. So it took a little bit longer to cure, but as you can see, it's fully cured. So this is the one side, and this is actually the bottom. So I made the mistake of making this the top, I think. So I might do a top coat on this to get a nice edge, and maybe do a little bit more lines with some acrylic paint, but I have to think about it. So because you can see this is the nice soft edge, so that's one. Let's do this one. So the same on the top. And this is the bottom. So you can see the mica powder, the abalone shell, sank to the bottom. Okay. And then for the last one, let's see if I can pop it out. I wasn't sure if this was going to work. It's not silicone, it's just plastic, so I think it's fused. Yeah. So I don't think that one's coming out. I'll have a little try and getting it, the plastic to release, because it's looking the best at the bottom. But let me have a think about what we're going to do with this and how we're going to proceed. But I've got at least two that's going to be working, so let's see what we can make of it. So I did want to show you a little fun fact about the molds. So as you can see, oh, this one is shiny, the finish is shiny, and that's because the mold is shiny. This one came out matte, see? And that's because this one isn't shiny. So if you want a shiny finish on your resin, use the mold that is shiny on the inside. So I was able to get the little piece out of its plastic holder. I had to cut it open, but it released just fine. And it's actually, I think, the best one. It also perfectly fits on top. Like, that's gonna be absolutely perfect. So I decided I want to add some veining on here with some acrylic paint. So I'll be using titanium white and permanent vital blue by Amsterdam. And I'm going to be just using a small paintbrush and a little dry brush, just to see how it works. I'm going to use the alcohol to just quickly wipe down, as I did sand the back of these just to get a nice, get rid of the lip that was on there. So I did that. And I will be adding some more gold on top, but I'm going to add it on the final resin layer. So I'm going to paint the veins with the acrylics. So I'll be painting the veins with the acrylic paint on here. Let that dry, and then I will add another top coat of resin, a really thin one. And I will put the gold in that. So it will get a little bit more of a 3D effect with the gold being on top. Okay, so that's all cleaned up, and I will time lapse this part. So see you in a bit. So I made up some resin. It's about 6 grams. And it's the HT version because I want this to cure a little bit faster. So I'm going to add a little bit of the abalone shell into it. Okay, it should be enough because it's just for a top coat. So let's mix that in. So it's nice and shiny. Not too much, just a little. So let's pour a little bit on. From this. Just gonna use my silicone brush. I just wanted to see how much I needed to just coat the top. Let's do one at a time on the sides. Okay, that feels like it's fully coated. And let's add some gold. That's how it's looking. And let's see how they turn out when they're fully cured. So I thought I'd show you the finished products. So this is my phone case and my new little pop socket. So yeah, I really like how this one turned out. Nice and shiny. Cute shape. So it's not too thick. Really cool. Then we have this one. Also really nice and shiny. Not too thick. Perfectly shaped. And the final one. So I'm really happy how these turned out. I can't wait to get my supplies in and make some more. But yeah, I'm really happy how this turned out. I hope you liked this video. Please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye everyone!